5 texting mistakes that guarantee you get ghosted. There's so many guys that fumble with the text game. I don't care if you meet them online, in person, you've known her since high school. I literally don't care. If you suck at texting, you will get ghosted. You will fumble women. It is 90% of your communication with them. You see them once a week, then what happens? Back to texting. You cannot make these mistakes because if you do, your dating life and everything around it will crumble. It is that important. Number 1, you can never reward low effort or shitty behavior from women over text. And what I mean by that is, if they're dry with you, if they're not giving in the type of effort that you are, if they're responding every 3 days and you respond immediately, you are reinforcing shitty behavior. If you're not trying to make plans, if you're not being assertive, if you're not telling them exactly what you want, exactly what to do, you are rewarding shitty behavior. And here's the problem that you will get into if you continue to do this. If you're rewarding behavior that sucks from women on text, because they're low effort and you're high effort, etc. They're going to use you for all of this easy to get attention. You are not putting any contingencies on the fact that I'm giving attention to transact with you, to see you in person. You're just giving it to give it. And this is a syndrome of nice guy. This is a syndrome of fear of approval. You're doing all these things without having any demands. You're giving away so much free attention and they don't have to do anything for it. So what are you reinforcing in their mind? I don't have to do shit, and I get all this attention. So what do you think is going to happen? You think they're ever going to hang out with you? You think they're ever going to care about your opinion? You think they're ever going to respect you? No, you're the nice guy that gives them all of this free, easy attention, and they don't have to do anything for it. They don't even have to respond well. And so when you fall into this trap, you will get used consistently. If a woman is giving you dry, low effort, shitty behavior and shitty texting, they need to be punished. They need to be corrected. You have to call them out. If you don't, they won't respect you. They'll just extract all your free attention and move on with their day. Number 2, verbalizing excitement or interest of any kind. This can come up in different ways. This can come up in, oh my God, I can't wait to see you tonight. Or after the day, I had so much fun with you. I can't wait to see you again. Nuked. Okay? Hiroshima nuked. You will get ghosted immediately. This is the game. It's no longer the 1930s. You have to adapt. You have to be sharper. You cannot verbalize any interest or excitement ever at any process during any time. Oh, but what about if I've been seeing her for 3 weeks? Can't I lower my guard and be more vulnerable? Why and no. Why and no. So I don't care if you've never met her. I don't care if she's your long-term girlfriend. Your texting does not display interest. It does not display excitement. Here's the problem. When you do that, they know too much. They hate it. They're not in the dark. Their mind can't run. Their mind can't be stimulated with these negative emotions, these dark emotions that actually create desire, and therefore they no longer feel interested in you. That is the complete cycle. And so what you need to understand is when you are a guy that exhibits all this excitement and shows all of this, and you take their mind out of la la land into reality and you're super transparent, their desire and respect goes to zero. You get ghosted. Number 3, opening with any form of validation. Whether you match with them on an app or you meet them in person, the first message sends a message, a psychological, subconscious message. It sets the tone of the entire dynamic between you two. When you open with a compliment or any form of validation, right? Oh, you like this and you like and you have blue eyes? What's the catch? You're too good to be true. Or God, you're the most beautiful girl I've seen on Hinge. First off, vomit. Second off, what does this do psychologically? This sets the foundation that you are a loser. This sets the foundation that you don't get any women. This sets the foundation that she is above you. This sets the foundation that you are a wimp. What does that do to her desire? It nukes it. It goes to zero. You will never, and I'll bet you $1 million, you will never find a girlfriend or set consistent dates doing that. Because women on a biological level need you to be above them. They know they are subordinate to you. They know they are inferior. They know you're superior. You are a fucking man. And when you get on your hands and knees, which is what you're doing through those text messages, they can't help but stomp on you. They can't help but not respect you. It is ingrained in their biology. Don't cry that the sky is blue. Just adapt your behavior. So you need to get out of your vocabulary and your mindset that you need to open with any compliment, any validation for a woman to like you. It's quite literally the opposite. That first opening message should say to them on the app or when you get their number in person or Instagram, it doesn't matter. It should say to them, I'm speaking to you. but I can replace you. And I have a lot of options. And I don't give a fuck. I'm very nonchalant. And you are vetting them. They're trying out for you, not the other way around. Number 4, not appropriately reading or matching their level of interest when you text them. When you're texting a woman, you should have the awareness to see the type of energy they are giving you. And how do you see that? You see that through the length of their responses, their punctuations, if any, the emojis they use, the quickness of their response time. All of these things indicate either low or high interest, low or high energy when it comes to how they text you. The worst thing you can do is give more energy than they are, more effort than they are. You need to match and ideally be slightly below in terms of the energy they are giving you. Why? Because when you give slightly lesser energy, they're going to fight harder to have you elevate it. And they're going to put in more effort, and they're going to want to see you, and they will be submissive to you and chase you because they want the high you are not giving them. It provides tension, it provides emotional stimulation. This is how they are formed in their minds, attraction towards you. And so the problem is, a lot of guys don't even read a woman's interest. They can't even tell how interested or how not interested a woman is behaving towards them. So you have to understand, off the get-go, in the first few messages, you're obviously going to come nonchalant like I just mentioned. But if they are giving nonchalant effort as well, then you also lower it. If they're giving super high 10 out of 10 energy, emojis, tons of messages, tons of laughter, tons of banter, you meet them at an 8. They're a 10, you're an 8. They're a 5, you're a 4. You always have to be slightly below. And so that has to do with response time, right? If they take an hour and 10. If they're sending you 3 messages, send them 1 to 2. It needs to be less than them. The effort needs to be slightly below them. This is fulfilling, literally hypergamy. This is like the most natural state you and her could be in when it comes to man and women dynamics. You are slightly below in effort because you are better. And it fulfills that biological need of them finding a guy that is better than them on a subconscious level. They just don't realize these things, but I do because I'm the real game. Number 5, you fail to use voice notes properly. When you're texting women, voice notes are one of the most powerful things you could ever use, especially when they don't know you yet or you haven't gone on a few dates yet. One voice note is more powerful than 40 text messages that are just dry. And you should use them strategically, and you should use them often, especially in the first half when they don't know you, to increase the trust and certainty around meeting up with you. And so how you do this is when you get off the app, when you're on Instagram, send a voice note. You can send a voice note about a text that would have normally been simplistic and logical and surface level, maybe a little bit boring. But because you said it with a voice note, it made that one half-assed text so much more interesting. And so instead of you being like, what are you doing today? You could send a voice note that says, what are your plans today? It's the fucking perfect day out, like blah, blah, blah. What are you gonna do? Just doing that, the same tonality, the same message, but with a voice note makes it 1,000 times better. And so a big problem a lot of guys have is they don't know how to text for shit, obviously, but their voice notes are not even being used and they're not being told with confidence and that assertive vibe and aura. And the power of this is using your voice, being assertive, having confidence in your voice notes also signals on a psychological subconscious level through text that you are not to be fucked with, that you are a leader, that you are a man, that you are masculine. These are all traits that you can barely get through via word text, if at all. You have to be really, really aggressive, not aggressive, but assertive with your texting. And they're all things they need to know about you. Like women need to feel these things, but you don't know how to give it to her. You send the voice note. You send the voice note, you cut through the noise, you demonstrate your tonality, your personality, your confidence, your certainty, and now they feel at ease because they know you're a leader. They like your voice. They understand you. They feel more connected to you than words on a screen. And when you don't use them, you get ghosted, they never feel that from you, and so they vanish. That is the cycle of not properly displaying your masculinity through a voice note. If you make these mistakes, I guarantee you're gonna get ghosted. If you plug them up and fix your mistakes, I guarantee you're setting dates like a madman, like my other client that set 10 in 1 week. And if you want me to make you a master at women in dating, click the links below. I have a free training, I do mentorships, I have programs, everything you need to succeed. I'll see you in the next video.